Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there right off the bat. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be
2 plays, and it's
a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf.
2 plays, and it's a
touchdown. Touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Yep, pass play to his tight end that just went crazy, and then play to Metcalf.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner?
14 yards in.
They come into the
186
NFL now.
more.
They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
28 yards on 2 carries.
Pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll lose yardage here.
Lose yardage? I didn't lose a single yard.
Lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This shit makes no sense. Play starts on the 47, ends on the 47, and you lose a yard.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump.
Come on.
After that catch, they're fired out. That's a big game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop.
I'm not going to get this. I am just going to freaking guess run all game.
2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Guys are short.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I mean, it was a jump ball, but
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks offense.
I just threw high.
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll come up now.
I know, and I haven't gotten a chance to play yet.
Here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And his throw here is incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His
Third down.
mechanics
Come on,
are
let's get a stop here.
exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Wilson.
Picked off.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I said what?
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
Really?
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
Come on, dude.
Maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
It's so easy to defend the run if you're good at it.
That time. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run.
I mean, I do
there.
run with
The easy
everything.
thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But
Why not?
I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure.
Why?
Because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
The 28-yard line.
No.
They'll run on first down. Akers
Why?
down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be
It was a
second
fake
and
field
8.
goal, and so what?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't always do that. I usually do it in the first half.
Score tied 7-7.
I'm allowed 1 per game, and I use it. Should I not use my 1 fake per game? I don't trust my kicker to hit a 50-yard field goal. That's my punter.
taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they get
I cannot get any room on the ground right now. There's no way I'm going to get this guy.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
I mean, I guess technically I could get it through the air, but I don't like doing that because sometimes it just doesn't give it to you if you do that.
Second and 8. Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to have a third down. Back to throw, gone.
Oh my gosh.
Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds.
Why are screenplays so broken in this game?
That time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Like, a running back should not run into 5 people on a screenplay before he goes out for a screen. He stands there and then for 2 seconds and then turns around. But no, in this game they run into all of the offensive linemen, then run into the linebacker that's rushing. It makes no sense. I barely run screenplays, and that's exactly why.
A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Space to maneuver at the 40. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
It's so hard to defend the Seahawks offense because they have so many weapons. Between Dorsett's speed, Metcalf's height, Lockett's catching ability, Wilson being able to throw the ball wherever the hell he needs it. And if you can run with Carson, it's almost impossible to stop this team.
It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I wonder if Ace did that. Got him with the superstar. And they couldn't sign him because of his money.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley.
Those people.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 to the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to...
Tell me how I'm literally standing there and the game doesn't let me tackle him. I read the counter so perfectly. I was standing there and the game just... Nope.
Love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
On first down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure
Oh my
was going
God.
to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still
Did you watch that?
go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Just stop running. Donald should have had the sack. Donald was literally standing right in front of him, but no, because of the escape ability that Russell's got, he's able to run away from him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando.
Well, not when he's literally right next to a guy. Like, yeah, he can get away from people, but he can get away from people when they're running at him. Aaron Donald was literally right next to him. That's alright. That's why it's almost impossible to stop this offense.
Wilson. They'll run the
Oh
screen
my
with Carson.
God.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard
That should have been a negative play. Instead it's an 8-yard
gain
play.
on the screen, and it sets up a third down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure.
Take a play.
No, interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball.
Guess run up the middle, runs up the middle, still gets 5 yards.
Give him a gain of 4,
Makes
able to
no sense.
convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
This will be caught at about the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Rams' 2-yard line.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's going to be a safety.
And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth.
That's such bullshit, dude. Like, literally, his momentum took him in, and then he bounced off of a player and went back in the end zone. Like, I had no control.
Safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next
What?
drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things
Shit makes no
figured out,
sense, dude. There's no way that this team should
every
be
week in our game plan. How many things do we do?
these plays should be blocking my runs. There's no way.
Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
He runs cover 3. He doesn't make any adjustments on defense.
And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Come on, break that!
Tendency breakers right now.
I need 150 yards from Akers in this half.
As he gets it up past the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I knew he was going to do that.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy.
Run
Make sure you
committed.
keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And I just tossed it to Akers out the backfield.
First down, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So now all he's going to be doing is run committing, and that's just fucking
And he
annoying.
got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick. And what a
The rest of the
terrific
game, he's
play.
just going to run
Holding them
commit
to no gain.
because he knows that Akers is my dev game.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Come on, dude. No way.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
He shouldn't have been able to get there. But like I said, all he's going to do the rest of the game is freaking run commit. It's so annoying.
A third quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me.
That's gonna wind up incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An important play.
It's crazy that I always let everybody else get their devs, but nobody wants to help me. No, people are like, hey, yo, I got a dev game today, and I'm like, okay. Yep, I'm gonna pick, of course.
comes with it, the all-pro safety. And a big
Makes no
turnover
sense,
there
dude.
as his guys will
People are like, I need this amount of yards. I'm like, alright, just throw it up to this guy. I'll run away.
real promise here to begin the third
It's
quarter,
super
but
hard to get
ultimately
certain
derailed
devs.
by the
I always
INT.
help
And
everybody.
that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
They run it with Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
So dumb.
It was Sebastian
You need 200
Joseph
yards
who
to
got
get a
it done
freaking dev
defensively.
upgrade.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there. And
So
that's
of
when
course
you
I'm
gotta
going to run the
find
ball
out who's a
extra.
tough guy, right? Who can stand up
All
and
this
make
dude
a
is
play.
doing
It
is
was
run
only a
committing, and then when he
3-yard
does run commit and
run.
I
But
throw the
from
ball,
size,
it's
they had to walk
inaccurate
away
because
from
Jared
that field
Goff is
like,
trash.
okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, it should be 10-7 right now, but stupid ass game gave him 2 points.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not
But
before
I'm going to win the whole game
into
except for
enemy
the last quarter,
territory.
so it doesn't
The
matter.
Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
It makes no
we'll call this
sense,
play
dude.
significant.
The Seahawks defense is not good.
It's Wilson. And he will find his
And there
man
goes
over
my
the
lead.
middle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Will Disley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make
Shit's so
when he's
dumb.
moving like that.
Nothing but run committing.
Now a 2-point
I never do that
conversion
shit.
attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. To throw
I know it
again
works for
is
me
Wilson.
sometimes, but I never
And
do
it's
it.
intercepted at the goal line. Taylor Rapp with a pick.
Not with this speed.
Most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead,
Yeah.
it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself.
Like the
Right?
Seahawks rush defense is not good. Their defensive ends are horrible. Defensive tackles don't have great strength, don't have great pass block to start.
He will not attempt to return.
But it's fine because this dude's just doing whatever he needs to do. It's just annoying.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw.
Oh my
And it's gonna
god.
be intercepted.
I didn't even hit the right
Jamal
button.
Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
Whatever, just let him fucking score. The game's already over.
Back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back to the 40-yard line. That's the end of the
Back now here on
Doesn't
EA
matter.
Sports.
I don't care about this game anymore.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the
There's
fourth
no
and
way that
final
Akers should
quarter.
have less than 100 yards against this team. There's no way. This rush defense is horrible. It's horrible. The Land's just been sitting here blitzing all game. And he knows he has.
2nd and 13. From the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Just let him score. Doesn't fucking matter.
He's in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly
Game is over as
fast
soon
they
as the
can
safety
move.
happens.
That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. This one brought in by Jefferson.
I said no huddle, but okay.
This drive's got
Guess
to be
we're just gonna go ahead and waste time.
you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials.
That's just ridiculous. There's no way that he should be able to tackle me there.
No doubt.
They follow up the gain
It's just,
of 5
there's
by only
not.
getting 1 there on 2nd down.
He's being blocked outside. I run inside. He can still reach me without reach elite. Come on now. And now false start.
Whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Cook.
Whatever, dude.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Shit's absolutely ridiculous.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security.
Sitting here waiting all day to play, and then I get bullshitted by Madden.
For the guys on offense right now. Just
Fucking
take care of it,
ridiculous.
and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On the option, here's Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Dan, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Powers through. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, Goff.
Get out of here.
Incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this
Makes no
case,
sense,
the hit
dude.
was
This
timed
game makes
really
no
well.
sense. You get one bullshit thing happen to you and you're done for the whole game. And Goff can't fucking hit one fucking throw. Not a single throw.
But now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their
Wide
game
open.
all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking
Can't
up
make a
on
throw.
it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that is caught one-handed.
Cooper Kupp is the only one that can make a catch.
When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks,
Snap the ball.
Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did.
I hate that you run no huddle and then they make you stand there and wait 5 seconds to snap the ball.
Throwing again is Goff. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10.
Am I not allowed to run no huddle? I sit here and hold triangle and the game goes back to it and I'm going to waste another 20 seconds.
A lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing.
Gotta be kidding me. Since when can a defensive end get back in coverage in 2 seconds?
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a
Carlos Dunlap literally just backpedaled and got in the back like he's a freaking corner.
Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
Get off.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw. And they will touch
no way, dude. No way.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation,
no way.
Should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22.
I wasn't even out of bounds.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly. Even